thing that I would say is you want to be very upfront and clear about your pricing. If you know that your client is coming to you because they need help to navigate filing bankruptcy, the last thing you want to do is be unclear about what it is going to cost for this to take place. One of the realities about bankruptcy law is that often these clients are in a very, very interesting place. I mean, they're having to work through all of the emotions that come with filing bankruptcy, whether it is shame, whether it's embarrassment, whether it's fear, uncertainty. All of these things pile up and impact the way that they navigate going through this process. And then when you put on top of that is they're probably not flush with a ton of money. So when it comes to also having to pay for the legal support to make it through this, all of that piles up. And so this is something that I think bankruptcy firms can really do to help clients navigating that intake process. So you do want to be very clear about your price. Now, I know you may have a ton of compassion for this person. Like, well, what if I tell them the price and they can't afford it? So what if I tell them half of the price? And then just what I would say is do not go down that road and make it complicated. You want to be very clear about what this is going to cost. The second thing that you want to do is you want to be very, very clear about how this process is going to work. As much as possible, you want to give them some good idea about what's going to happen once they start going down this road and once they start navigating through this process. Because as they start to go down this process of filing for bankruptcy, whether it's all of the paperwork that's needed, the information, and then all of the filings and all of maybe the court appearances, all of these things, if they are unprepared for this process that they're going to go through, on top of feeling all the other pressure that they're feeling, they could start to have a negative, I guess you say, feeling or a negative perspective of you as their attorney because they may feel like, man, this part of the process seems a little unnecessary, or man, I wish my attorney would have prepared me for this. So the best thing that you can do as a bankruptcy attorney is to do a good job in preparing them for, hey, here's how the process is going to work. We're going to do these things first. After these things, it's likely to happen where we now have to do this, or we have to actually go through this part of the process. Because if you are upfront with them about what the pricing of this bankruptcy process is going to cost them, and you are upfront about the process of what it is going to look like, what you can do is you can provide them with some sense of certainty about those two factors. So as they navigate this, they won't have extra pressure put on top of them that they're already feeling from having to go through bankruptcy in the first place. And if you can do that, what it then does is it allows people to go into this process with your firm with a sense of confidence. And it also gives you a much, much higher chance of getting a positive review or a positive rating when this process is over.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Bankruptcy Law Firm Finance Show. At the end of the day, we make finance less complicated so you can build a more profitable law firm. If this was helpful for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow us for more great content.